Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And on this hashtag Friday Feels, we are so excited to welcome Brianne Tju to the show. Congratulations, gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
The release happening today nationwide, 47 meters down, uncaged. How are you feeling?
I mean, me and the cast and crew, we've come full circle. You know, it was just last year that I remember getting the phone call that I got the job. So it's kind of surreal, and it was a lot of hard work that paid off, and I'm very excited for people to see it.
Well, it was so fun to celebrate with you on the red carpet. We got to cross paths at the premiere. You looked gorgeous.
Thank you.
When I asked about your dress, you said you were hashtag shark bait.
Yeah. Okay, we were just talking about my tattoos. I actually have one that I got for the movie, and it says bait.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your experience with the cast.
I mean, I got so lucky to do something so difficult physically and emotionally. And the only way I could have endured it was with these amazing people who were so supportive. We have 4 leading women, diverse leading women that were 100% supportive of one another. 2 great guys as well. And I mean, the whole cast and crew, we got so lucky. And not only that, they're probably the best of at what they do. So we just got very lucky.
Well, learning from the best, right?
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone's daughter, Jamie Foxx's daughter, making your feature film debut. I mean, you were in the realm of some...
To be fair, I never talked to Sylvester or Jamie. I mean, I think I did FaceTime Sylvester once. He gave us encouraging words. It was towards the end of shooting, and it was just, you know, we were feeling pretty beat up, and he said some nice things, but I know their daughters quite well, and I have to say, whatever they did a great job because their daughters are incredible.
Now, did you see the original film?
I did. Yeah. I actually saw it when it had first come out, and I was a huge fan. I love sharks. Movies, I don't love sharks. Wait, correction. I don't love sharks. I don't want to be near a shark, ever.
You want to set that intention.
Yeah.
So for people that did not see the original or don't know about the movie, tell us about the premise of it.
Well, I have to say first and foremost that you don't need to see the first movie in order to watch the second movie. They're completely separate. It is a bit of an homage to the first one, but it's very different. The first one is about these 2 sisters that go cage diving in Mexico at the Cage Falls, and lots of sharks. Very sad habits. But the first one is beautiful, and that was what really struck me and made me want to do it, was that Johannes, the director, is a visionary. And so to see a shark movie be done so differently and so beautifully really made me interested. And so doing the second movie, and after seeing the second movie, I realized, wow, he topped himself, and that is so difficult to do.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
I almost forgot to show you guys what I found this morning.
That's a shark tooth.
I am going to take you to a place that no tourist would ever find in a million years. Chance of a lifetime.
It's Mayan. They make human sacrifices here.
Ah! There's something there. We're going to die down here.
Wow. So how much time did you have to spend in the water?
Well, we did extensive training beforehand. None of us were divers before, so we became certified. And then we got to the Dominican. We did some more training, but most of that was exteriors. And then we did 2 months of tank work in London.
Whoa.
So just nonstop in a tank for 2 months.
Wow.
Did it come to you easily and effortlessly, or was it a little bit?
No,
Not so much.
when I first did it, I was in my manager's pool. That's when I first did my diving lesson. And I remember that alone, the swimming and putting that mask on for the first time and going underwater, I kind of panicked. And I looked at my manager and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. She was like, yes, you can. You have to. You already accepted the deal. You have to do it. And so it was really interesting to see all of us struggle and yet pull through. And it was a huge challenge.
And you mentioned on your Instagram, though, that everything is a test when you're a career woman.
That's from, it's a quote from a movie. I get asked that a lot. It's from this movie, Violet and Daisy. But yeah, that really, I watched it years ago and it really struck me. I'm Asian, I'm a woman, and so being two minorities, I've always felt that I've had to work harder. And my career and my family and friends have always been number one for me. So yeah, everything kind of is a test.
So what was that like? I mean, here you are, you're underwater thinking, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can swim. And you know you're going to have to be in the water doing this for a long time. What was the breakthrough? What was your like, I have to do this? And what was that experience like to break through that?
Yeah, I've always been very hard on myself and very competitive, not with other people, but with myself. And so it was just a matter of, like, I said I was going to do this. When I met with Johannes, the director, he told me what this was going to entail. Although I'm going to say he left some stuff out.
Very strategically.
Yes. But he told me it was going to be difficult. And I looked him in the eye and I said, yeah, I am 100% game for it. So I made that promise to somebody. I made that promise to myself. And I wasn't going to let down myself or my cast or my crew, and they're so dedicated. I had to be there 100% just like they were. And so that really helped me. And then learning to meditate underwater really helped me. Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine. I'm sure you're not going to let down fans of the second season of Hulu's Light as a Feather as well.
Yeah, it's the first half of the second season has already came out on July 26th, and the second half is coming out in October. And yeah, I'm very excited for people to follow my character Alex in her journey this season, because we delve into her in relationships, like you guys were saying, toxic relationships. She's Asian and queer, and so it's really cool to have her be so diverse and for this cast to be so inclusive and tell a story that I think a lot of people will relate to.
What have you learned in telling that story and playing that character about yourself?
Yeah, well, I actually, in order to play the character, I drew a lot from things that have happened to me in the past. So this season, as opposed to first season, I felt like I connected with her more than ever. And the lines kind of did get blurred, where I wasn't really sure when I was being me or when I was being her. And then I just kind of realized that after speaking to my cast members and so many other teenagers or people my age, early 20s, we've all been through a lot of the same things. So for me to relate to Alex so much, I realized a lot of people are going to relate to her.
What's been the greatest challenge of your life?
In my life. I think, well, I really am trying to champion positive body image for boys and girls, and also mental health. That's been something that's been prominent in my family. I've dealt with depression. But yeah, I think a lot of it goes hand in hand. I think that social media has a big impact on both of those things. So, I mean, I'm not perfect when I post things, so I don't put anything edited or try to make myself seem better than I am. Not gonna lie, I'm posting photos that I love from photo shoots, but I don't edit anything.
Good for you. Everything I post is edited, filtered.
And which is okay, but
Not at all, not at all. Not at all.
being honest
Totally
though,
joking.
but even if you were
Totally.
anyone, I have nothing against it, but I do think that a little bit more transparency can help and go a long way, because as a young girl, seeing photoshopped photos, it was very confusing, thinking that I was supposed to look like that, when, to be honest, I don't think anybody does.
Thank you for being so real, raw, and
thank
authentic
you.
with us. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
47
having me.
meters down. Please tell everyone where they can find and follow your personal journey.
My Instagram is at Brianne Tju, BrianneTju. I don't use my Twitter, to be honest, so it's kind of pointless to say it. But yeah, Instagram's where I'm at. Check out Light as a Feather, and please go watch the movie in theaters.
Thank you so much for all your work.
Thank you so much.
you.
Stay tuned. Back tomorrow. Good morning, La La Land.